Welcome to DataViz Daily. I'm Kevin McGinley, and we're going to pick up where we left off last week with that file that I grabbed off the City of Los Angeles's open data project, kind of like data.gov, but for the City of Los Angeles. And you can see here all the columns, and I was mentioning before I don't really have any measures, and some of these columns are a little sort of wonky to work with. So I'm going to kind of go into the staging area again and show you how you can do a little bit more work with the data. We'll actually probably do this over the next couple of days here, kind of add more to this data set by using the data that we have. So the first column that I'm going to work with here, if I go into the staging area, is we do have a location column. And that location column is in a latitude longitude format, but it's not really in a format that we can use. So as the file is loading up here, so as you can see here, our staging area is loaded, and the column that I'm talking about here is this location column. So this sort of in parentheses latitude longitude is not a structure that we can work with within DataViz. So I'm going to show you how to use a couple of the features within this data or within this staging area. So the first one that we're going to work with here is the split function, and the split function we can use on a text field to allow us to pick, what we want to split on, and there's some, specific preset values here: space, comma, dot, dash, custom delimiter. I'm going to work on a comma. As it turns out, this is often for issues with your sort of delimited file, but in this instance, we want to actually break it right at the column, and we want to create two columns out of this. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the split, and this is where we'll get a little bit of a pause, and we'll speed this up. Okay, so we're back, and if we scroll over here, now we've got two columns, one that's got the sort of left half of our splits and one that's got the right half of our split. So what we do need to do, though, is come in here and we need to use the replace function because we need to get rid of the left parentheses on this column. And we don't want a replacement in terms of any new string, so we're just going to leave that blank and hit OK. And that finished processing, and if we scroll all the way over here, you can see now we've got a brand new column that has the left parentheses gone. So we're going to go do the same thing here on this column and replace the right parentheses. Again, no new string there because we just want it gone. And that has finished. So if we come over here, we now have two columns that have exactly what we want, and we can use the rename function to convert this one to latitude. And we can use the same rename function on the other one to convert it to longitude, which we'll go ahead and do now. Come here, click rename, and this one is longitude. And if we go ahead and exit out of the staging area here, you can now see that we've got in our sort of file, we now have our latitude and longitude column. We also have the two split columns, which I can go back in and delete, but I won't bore you with that here. Tune in tomorrow where I'll do more in the staging area to work more with this data set and create some new columns. Thanks for watching.